not bad. Hello, welcome back to the woods, and welcome back to a review of this, the BS3 FT from BPS Knives. Now, if you are enjoying this video, then please remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, remembering to hit that notifications bell down there. It's doing me a favour and it's doing you a favour too, so hit that subscribe button. That's right. Now, I am no stranger to BPS knives. As you know, I did a review of this, the BS2 FT, quite a while ago now, and it is, to my mind, an absolutely cracking camp knife. Use it for bushcraft. Its equivalent, I think, is probably something like the Gardberg. It's got that similar blade shape. It's robust, it's up for camp knife, holds an edge well, it's comfortable to use, comes with a very good sheath with a belt loop and a half decent dangler. A great knife. The broader tip on it means it's less likely to snap, as it can be used for some quite hard use chores, but it's also holds a fine enough edge that you can do things like feather sticks, etc. No problem at all. That's not the only one, as you know, from BPS knives that I like, because this one is my current user for pretty much everything, which is the little fin light. And this, I think, is an excellent little bushcraft knife. Slightly different to the others in that it's smaller, comes with an ambidextrous sheath, not this one, this is one I made myself, an ash handle, still that 1066 steel, beautiful little point on it, very lightweight, and also amazingly cost effective. Here in the UK you can get these for like 22 quid, which is nothing at all. The BS2, £35. So BPS always seems to give very good value for money, and I think you get some pretty good tools out of it. But they got in touch and said, would I be interested in trying out another one of their models, which I was, well, based on what I've had before, I said, yeah, okay, send it over. And here it is. Now, when this arrived in the post, I'm just going to say something, and it's, well, everyone talks about their green credentials nowadays and how eco-friendly we are and how we reuse and recycle. And I think with an awful lot of companies, that is literally just tipping their cap. I don't think they really do a massive amount, if I'm really honest. These guys, however, all your packaging, when it turns up, there's no plastic. It's all in cardboard. The blade is wrapped in a light cardboard sheath. The actual thing itself, the knife, is all wrapped up in paper, and that's inside a cardboard box. The whole lot is recyclable. Well, when you open it up, again, it's all natural. It's leather, it's walnut, it's steel. You can't really get much greener than that. So yeah, this is it. Taking it out of the sheath, you're probably thinking exactly the same as I first thought. It looks somewhat familiar, and it does, because this is, well, I won't say the company name, the model name is a Companion, and it's pretty much exactly one of those. Yes, the steel is different. This is 1066 steel, and they use 1066 steel on all of their knives, and I've seen a lot of people dissing it, slating it, etc. I actually think the 1066 steel is pretty good. Yeah, I'm not a steel nerd. I've used different steels. I've used 3Gs and S30Vs and all those things. All I know is how they work. I know when I was a chef, and I used the knife pretty much every day for 25 years, you knew which ones worked. The old Sabatiers made of carbon steel, cut really well, just like the Opinel, because they were half decent carbon steel. When Sabatier changed over to stainless, it just wasn't as good. And I'm the same with pretty much all my knives, chef knives, outdoor knives. What I'm looking for is something that will hold an edge reasonably well and sharpen relatively easy, because the secret to knife safety is, well, touching that blade up regularly. With the big super steels, yeah, they hold a fantastic edge, but some of them can be difficult to sharpen in the field. I want something that is quick and easy to sharpen so that I can do it regularly. And with this 1066 steel, that's exactly what you get. As I said, the handle is walnut. It's, unlike the one it looks very much like, it's a full tang. So you're getting a full tang carbon steel knife with a walnut handle and a leather sheath. That's pretty bushcrafty. And I haven't used it a great deal, so I thought I'd bring it out in the woods today and just give it a little test, which is what you've just seen, because I think actually making yourself up a bow drew set, yeah, it's not a bad little way of testing it out. And I'm going to tell you what I think next. So we'll start off with the sheath. It's a leather sheath, about 2.5, almost 3 mils thick. It's got a welt running all the way around. It's stitched. It's machine stitched, but it's stitched, and it's stitched fairly well. It's got a couple of rivets either side, and a loop on the back. It only comes in right hand, which if you're left-handed like me, can be a bit of a whatnot, but it's workable. It does the job. You can buy replacement sheaths. BPS also do some pretty good sheaths. They do one that looks very much like the LT Wright one that a lot of the guys over in the States seem to use, and they're, again, good quality. They're more like the quality of the one on the BS2, which is a slightly thicker, I think slightly better made sheath. But it's functional and it works, and it's leather, it's not plastic. So the knife, as you can see, it is pretty much a Mora knife. You've got the Mora shaped blade, which we know how good that is as a general purpose bushcraft blade. Walnut handles, comfortable in use. Hasn't got a little lanyard hole on the back there. It does come with a very slight micro bevel on that edge, which the BS2 also came with that. The Fin Lite didn't. It's easy enough to take out, and I think I would definitely take out that micro bevel so that you've got a full scandi grind on there. The 90-degree spine, yeah, seems to work very, very well with a fairly standard ferro rod. Maybe a little bit of a touch up to make it slightly more aggressive, but I think, yeah, that's not bad, more than acceptable. So yeah, overall cuts well. Edge retention, if it's the same as the others, which it's going to be, their standards over at BPS are very good, very, very consistent. Everything that I've used from them has been very, very good. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good knife. And if you're looking for that style, that Mora style was a basic starter knife, well, I don't think you can go far wrong with this, because you're getting all of that, but you get it in a slightly more bushcrafty package, i.e. wooden handle, carbon blade, and a leather sheath. So yeah, cost wise, 35 quid. I think that's very, very good, and represents very, very good value for money indeed, as all of the items do from BPS. Yeah, I say some people slate them. I think they're very, very good, and not just for starters. I think for people who've been doing this for a while, this is a knife that's reassuringly inexpensive. You're going to use it. You're not going to be frightened to use it. It's not going to become a draw queen. It's something that's meant to be taken out and meant to be used, like knives are supposed to be used. All those ones I used in the kitchen for all those years, they were just knives, tools, which is exactly what this is. And all the other items from BPS, they make great, great tools for bushcraft, things that are designed to be used. So there you go, that's my review of the BS3 FT from BPS Knives. Great little knife, not a lot of money. I think, yeah, you can't go far wrong with them. So go over and check them out. I will put a link in the description down below. Also in the description box down below, there's a link over there to my Amazon affiliate account. Go over there, you can check out the smocks, etc. It's a bit warm today, not wearing the smock. There is also a link down there to my Etsy shop where you can get the Greencraft patch. And also over there, I've just put in some more t-shirts because it's kind of getting to that weather where, yeah, t-shirts are going to be the order of the day. It's certainly nice and warm. So if you want to show your support for the channel and you've already got a patch, go and get yourself a t-shirt too. So there is a link to the Etsy shop in that description box down below. I think that's everything. I've been Neil, and until next time, stay safe in the woods.